That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and absolutely elated today because, excuse me, we're catching up with our very, very good friend Pete Beauchart, and that's the way it reads here, literally Pete Beauchart. Barbara has written it down. She absolutely loves the call Pete.
Well, he is Pete.
Well, he is Pete. You reckon? Okay, yeah. Barbara, fair enough. But I tell you what, we're going all the way over to Ontario and catching up with our very good friend Pete from Sonica Disturbia. Now, believe me, you're going to love this. You really, really are. So let's kick it off. Here is Take Me Down. So, Pete, what's new?
Oh, well, other than the finger.
Yeah, we did that.
That's a bit of a drag, and summer's coming, so I mean that's all good. I'm always a big fan of the summer.
Yeah, me
Lots
too.
of songs coming out this year.
Nice.
So I got Window Washer just came out. That was June 1st. Wandering Eyes is coming out July 1st. I'm pumping them out. And then a song called December, My Therapy's coming out August 5th.
Okay, that's your birthday, isn't it?
Ding, 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 survey says.
I get that one right, didn't I? I did. Yeah,
You did. Buddy, you do your research. Even though you got all that lung butter going on down there today, you're still on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, they wouldn't pay me the big bucks if I wasn't, bro, literally.
Hey, you know, that's the way it goes.
Absolutely. Excuse me a minute, I just got a dog scratching. It's bloody annoying.
What's he scratching? I says, pardon me?
Yeah, itchy and scratchy dog.
Fur.
Dear. Yeah, fur. She's changing her coat. If you know what I mean, going from summer coat to a winter coat. And
I wonder if she wants to change colour.
no, she doesn't want to change colour.
Leaving lovely fur balls all over the studio and everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Believe me. I had two. I lost one a couple of months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's not an easy thing.
It wasn't, but I wouldn't have liked to have gone through what Barbara went through. She lost about 6-7 animals all in the space of a couple of weeks.
2 cats, a dog, and eight hens.
2 cats, a dog, and 8 hens.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, I mean, for people that are true dog lovers, animal lovers, and people that aren't, it's hard to describe. Like the loss of a pet.
Exactly.
It's traumatic on everybody like that. Like, I mean, you know, there are people that have animals, but they're not pet lovers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a hard time.
Anyway, we've got about a minute to go, and we'll go live to the desk after that. I see Marcel Louis coming out of Germany is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Marcel. It really, really is. And we'll have to catch up again in the very, very near future. I'm going to borrow this one as well.
I want to be able to see it, though.
There you go. Look at that. Multitasking right there. 30 seconds. I'm good at that. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today absolutely elated because we're catching up with a very, very good friend of ours coming from the band Sonica Disturbia. Of course, we're talking about Pete Beauchart. By the way, Marcel Louis says we're the dream team. Got to agree with you. Pete, welcome back to Galaxy.
Why, thank you for having me. Love talking with you guys all the time.
Yeah, believe me, I think you kind of a little bit weird because you have to talk to us all the time, you know what I mean? So us weirdos, we love to hang out together, don't we?
Well, we're called Crazy Canucks. What do we call you guys?
Just stupid.
Yeah, okay. No, we got.
Yeah, well, okay.
Because you're smart enough to listen to great music from independent artists, and you guys are the guys, and you got all sorts of great artists on your channel. So you can't be stupid if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Far from that. Far from it. In fact, after we finish this, I got a little news that I want to share with you, my friend. I think you'll find it absolutely elating. You really will. Because it kind of benefits us here at Galaxy, but moreover, it benefits the artists that will be heard in places that never will be heard of up until this point. You know what I mean?
I got you. Always good.
This is fantastic news. It really, really is. At the same time, my friend, absolutely loving Sonica Disturbia. We've known each other for some time now.
Yep, all of my schizophrenic personalities.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, that's what I said. You know, we're birds of a feather. We're in the same basket together. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be nuts to work here, but gosh, it helps.
Yeah, I bet you it does.
It really does. Open the show with Take Me Down. I think we need the skinny on this one.
Take Me Down, released, I don't know, a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
That one was kind of a retro track that came out I had finished it a long time ago, and it got used in Yellow Jackets on Showtime for, I don't know, season 2, I can't remember what episode, but that was kind of a cool little surprise for the Sonica Disturbia, I guess you want to label, or the name, and when that happened, I kind of had the opportunity to go back into hard drives and pull up some of these other songs that are coming out now, just to kind of fill in the back catalog of the stuff that was out there at the time. But at the time, some of those songs, like, there wasn't all of these different digital platforms. It wasn't like Spotify and Apple and YouTube and all this other stuff. So these songs are kind of getting a brand new life, but it's been a real thrill. And Window Watcher, which is coming up in a minute, the new one, that's a song that we had done quite a while ago, and Mark Smith and I had written that in a different context. When we did it in that band, it was far too heavy for the band that we were in. It was more of an alternative band, and this one kind of got put on the back shelf, and I always loved it. Mark's lyrics on this are just so cool. It just makes you think, and it's not just like the typical lyrics that you hear nowadays with it's real straightforward and here's the message. This one kind of makes you think, and it makes your head go around, and I just always loved the vibe of the song, and it was a thrill when I found it, because it's one of those ones that just kind of got put under the carpet and forgot about. And now it's like, about 2 months ago, we're going through hard drives, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what? And it was literally, the hair went up on my arms when I was listening to it. I got to do this one again. I got to get this one remixed and get it out there. So, really exciting time.
Well, I got to be honest with you, 1,751 requests since we've been playing it, so it is making damn good headway here at Galaxy. Believe me, people are absolutely loving it. Got to give a shout out to Jigby.
Yes, my
your friend, yeah, absolutely. I know who you're talking about. Franco Nanucci is joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, Franco. It really is. And Paul Harkins, coming out of Leicester in the UK. Of course, Leicester not so long ago taking out the championship in soccer, the beautiful game. Brilliant, absolutely. And Michelle Andrews is watching as well. Michael Andrews.
Plays music, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just reading it up there, and there's a bit of a glare on the phone, so
you need glasses.
Need to get my glasses working properly. Really do. By the way, on Sundays, I kind of take a bit of time out and go and hang out with some friends of ours at his garage. It's sort of like a man cave kind of deal. We play darts, we play pool, have a few suds, you know, couple of sociables, you know, just and solve world problems. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know, all guys need to do this. I think at least once a week, and you know, I get away and have a couple of hours away from the radio station and just sit down and shoot the breeze, basically. And we were talking about manned flight back in the day. You know, let's go back to the Zeppelins, and of course before that was the French with the balloons, everything like that. We even covered, would you believe, Icarus, who had an attempt at it. He got a bit close to the sun, didn't quite make it. That was a fail. But I was telling my friend, you know, but 25 years before Icarus, because Icarus just used the same pattern that somebody else used.
Yeah.
And I must go, really, who was that? And I says, there was a monk coming out of Mexico. His name was Father Pedro Morales, who climbed up onto the church steeple with some wings attached to him and jumped off. Arguably, he would be the very first air fryer. Well, I thought it was good at the time anyway. I really did. Rob Cohen is watching. Nice to have you on board, Rob. Tell me about Window Watcher, my friend.
Like that one, it's just one of those songs that have been sitting in the hard drive for a long time. And when I found that one, Mark and I were sitting down here, and I have backups of backups, and Mark, who's a co-writer on that song, he has backups at his place, and I didn't have that one on my hard drive. So, like, I mean, I haven't heard hiding her hair of it for a while. And when we were going through that hard drive and that one came up, it was just like, oh yeah, like that got to get that one out. The like I said, the lyrics just, it paints a picture, but it's abstract, and it's beautiful that way. And I think that that's something that's lost a lot of times with lyrics nowadays. And even a lot of the music today it feels like everybody's trying so hard to fit a Spotify algorithm that they don't try and take a risk and truly do something that's their own, I guess, and stuff like that. And just, it was great because this one just kind of came up, and I literally just started remixing and having fun with it, and yeah, it just hit me. It just hit me. And on that same hard drive, like I said, I got Window Watcher, I've got Wandering Eyes coming out in July 1st, I've got My Therapy December, that's coming out in August 5th. So there's 4 songs coming out of that same hard drive that just all kind of came at me, and it's like, got to get these out there.
You know, you're not going to be worried about your finger at all because you're going to be so busy doing this. So, joining us live right now is Pete Beauchamp from Sonica Disturbia, and new track, yes, believe me, and loving this too, by the way, 2277 requests, 2277 requests since we've been playing it, is Window Watcher. How you feeling, Pete? You okay?
I am frickin' peachy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, all sorts of good stuff coming up.
What's happening with Durham County these days? Are you still with them, or?
Yes. So I've got a handful of songs sitting there waiting. I'm kind of talking with the other guys a little bit and seeing what we want to do. The landscape for country music in Ontario's changed quite a bit. So I might do some stuff. I might end up doing some of them as Pete Wheeler, like solo project kind of stuff, because a lot of the stuff that I've been doing kind of on my own anyways. And there's a handful of them. I got a couple of them that are, I need a great female country singer to do a couple of duets with me. So if anybody's listening, get a hold of me through durhamcounty.com. info@sonicadisturbia.com. Sonica Disturbia, sd-tunes.com, all of those ones. So
might be able to help you with that.
Robert, contact Pete.
A couple of good, great country pop songs that I got sitting there, but I got involved in doing this, and with the finger being out of commission and not being able to play, it kind of put, because being fair, some of that country stuff, man, it takes some real finger licking good stuff. Like it's hard to get my hand around it with my bust up fingers, so it's kind of pushed a lot of what was in the queue and coming down the chute, and it kind of got pushed back, and that was awesome. That's why when this hard drive came up with all this great stuff, I was pretty happy, because it gives me things to do and keeps you from getting all bummed out.
Nice, nice.
Doing nothing.
I see Chris Cantina's joining us this morning. Shelby Craft is online. Robert Fantel. Hello, brother man. Hope Long Island is treating you well. And Glenn Stillstone is watching as well.
Robert might suit Pete.
Robert might suit Pete.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to introduce them.
Yeah.
We really will. Robert's an absolute genius, and he comes out of New York. In fact, he comes out of Long Island in New York, and we did an interview with him just last week, believe me. Fantastic music. So I might get Barbara to hook you guys up.
Always nice to meet anybody.
Awesome.
It's always nice to meet. You never know what can come from it, those kind of hookups, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now I've got to be good because the boss is watching as well.
Always.
That's right, I got to turn the mic on to make it work, doesn't it? You know, I turn everybody else's mic on except my own. Yep, it's just one of those things. Getting into the music, that's what it is. It just, you get wrapped up in a window watcher right here by, of course, Sonica Disturbia. Now, Pete, believe me, absolutely loving what you got coming out. And you say you got a little wandering eye coming out very, very shortly. I'm just wondering if there's a little something in the message here.
Oh, a lot of these songs were written at a time when life was far more challenging and difficult than it is now for me. But there's a lot of pain and a lot of anger that was going on. My therapy, like that one's coming out in August, Wandering Eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of angst-ridden, can I say it?
Yeah.
Fuck you in there.
Absolutely.
And again, it was written at a time when I was pretty pissed off and angry and stuff, and sometimes, like, my therapy is a perfect example of the song where, like, it was my therapy at that time. I mean, I don't know where I'd be if I wasn't doing the music that I was doing to get it out of my head, because, man, I was bouncing around. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life at that time, and being able to get it out helps. Being able to maybe share, and somebody else kind of goes, yeah, I know what you're feeling, and to share that with somebody else, and they can just kind of rock out and get it out of their system too. I mean, that's where it really helps in the long term, right? Yeah, it's just it captures a moment in time. That's my studio is Sonica Disturbia. Well, it's actually SD Tunes now, which is incorporated, but the SD Tunes, the byline's always been capture the moment, and music isn't supposed to be what it's turning out to be with all this AI crap and perfect this and perfect auto-tuned and drum machines that make perfect beats, and like, music is supposed to elate an emotion. And I don't think the computers are going to get it. I mean, maybe pop music and that kind of stuff can get all intertwined with this AI stuff and that kind of stuff. But I think real music fans know real emotion and real songs. And a real song and a real guitar player or a real drummer shouldn't have everything perfect. It should make you grit your teeth once in a while. And sometimes the harmonies or the intertwining of sounds should mash together and elate an emotion. I mean, that song, Window Watcher, if you listen to it 10 times, I bet you can hear, every time you'll hear something different if you're paying attention, or listening to it on different headphones. That mix is sort of like a Pink Floyd meets Porcupine Tree meets, whatever. That's just a mishmash. And I mean, I just hope it resonates with people. I mean, I enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed even more mixing it now after the fact. It's just great to get it out.
Well, Pete, 2,277 requests can't be wrong. Really.
Gosh, I hope not.
That's a good number. That really is a good number. It's healthy. It really, really is. We are going to have to wrap it up right now, unfortunately, my friend, but I would love to carry this on. Of course, we're going to be releasing Wandering Eye and a number of others over the next little while that you're going to be passing on to me. So let's get back together again and keep the saga going. What do you reckon?
I'm in.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I really, really do. And don't go anywhere just yet, because I do want to take a couple of pickies and stuff like that. You know what we do there.
I'm
And
prepared.
want to keep you in the loop on something that's coming up in the very near future as well. And believe me, this is fascinating. It is. But in the meantime, folks, don't go anywhere, because very, very shortly we're heading all the way over to Tennessee to catch up with not only trucking legend, but country music legend. Yes, Tony Justice is going to be joining us. Absolutely looking forward to that. But in the meantime, happy radio, everyone. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys.